So guys, invest in some water boots. You know, I tell you, man, that's why I pray, man. God just told me, hey, get some water boots. And look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look. Oh my God, man. You see that? Oh, almost submerged, almost up to on my knees, man. All right, so I've got a new truck at this company here. Well, first of all, I got paid, which is really good. I got paid, and the pay that I get is something that makes sense. Not like, you know what, Trans Am. I'm not scared to say it. After Trans Am, the pay that I get here makes sense. I paid up most of my bills, and that is pretty good. You know, it's all God. God just lead me to this company here. I was praying all day, and a guy came up and just said, "Hey, I used to work for this company, and I ran. I know I'm working for this one." And he said, "Are you in? You want in?" And I said, "Sure." And, you know, it was right there in Florida. So anyway, I made a couple of videos, and I've been working with this company, and they don't play with your money. They make sure you get paid. And I'm not talking about $400, $600, $800, $1,000 a week. Way more than that. I'm talking at $1,250, $1,500, $1,800. Depends on the experience, but no less than $1,250. And it's a salary. So even if you don't run 3,000 miles, you still get it. So that's pretty good. And I think God just lead me to that, and that's good. But of course, have you seen in my last videos, there's other issues, and nowhere is perfect. I had a jailbreak issue, and because the vehicle was much older, that's the only problem with this company. They give you old vehicles. Well, they're working on some new ones. I saw them. Right now I'm up in all the way in Texas, to where they have their brand new vehicles coming out, but still they have their old vehicles which they're working on. So it's a new company, so they're gonna take a while for them to, you know, get up to date. So I'm here, and they flew me. I'm going to tell you what happened after the jailbreak thing. They sent me down to the international deal, which was an international truck. They sent me down there to the dealer, which their communication was terrible. They didn't. I think they didn't really want to get the vehicle fixed at the dealer because they're very expensive to fix at the dealer. So the dealer told me that first I had a trailer. I have to get rid of the trailer. They don't have any space. There's no space there at this dealer. I have to get rid of the trailer and put it somewhere. And remember, it's a rental trailer, so you can't just drop it anywhere. You can't just go to a Love's, TA, or someone just drop it. You know, that's an easy steal right there. So you have to find somewhere to put the trailer. Next, I can't stay in the vehicle, so my company's gonna have to put me in a hotel. Okay, and it might take a couple of days, so I'm gonna be sitting there. No problem with this company. They give you a base pay, which I like. It's not like Trans Am where you're not going to get paid at all. But still, it's a very frustrating thing. You have to go and find somewhere to stay. Then you have to go get your Uber. Then, so the company decided, hey, we're just going to, since you're in Georgia, just come on down to Florida, which I discovered there's a lot of hills. But I took the 95, and much better drive. They gave me some loads coming down though. I don't have a jailbreak problem. They gave me some light loads with some racks. All it is some wire racks, which is very light. Although I had to make 2 stops, and there was a problem with the first stop. Although it is the same it's the same load, but each company packs it differently, and one company didn't like the way the other one packed it, because they had like 9 more pallets to go on there. So I had to sit there, and the guy had to figure it out. They was going to get a new truck, but also it took me a while to find that property, that shipper, because the GPS took me to a wrong direction. So anyway, I ended up finding it, getting out, asking questions, and walked and find the real location. But the guy there was really nice. He gave me lunch. He gave me, you know, he was a very nice guy. I mean, but he has his stuff packed really properly. But the first shipper, they didn't pack it properly, so I had to wait there for them to, and what they sorted out anyway. Long story short, it started out. Anyway, so I dropped that off and then head down to Florida. And it was a nice ride, you know. Didn't have to use the Jake. And when I get down there was another problem with the shipper there, down the receiver. You know, they say I have to go to another location because the location they had could not hold all that stuff, so I had to go to another location. A lot of traffic jam, you know, in Florida. I'm down in Florida now. I went all the way down in Florida. A little bit of rain, but, you know, I didn't have to use the Jake too much. So when I get down there now, after dropping off my load, I said, well, I'm going to get rid of this truck now. So my company tell me, hey, go down to the yard and we're going to give you another truck. It happened that it's the same time a lot of flood in Florida. It was flooding, a lot of rain. It rained like all day, and usually in Florida it rains like 10 minutes and then stop, or 15 minutes and stop. But this time it rained all day, so the whole place was flooded. I mean, it was just like a state of emergency. I mean, so anyway, my company sent me down to the yard to get a new truck. But that yard, what they send me to, I'm going to tell you something, even when it's not raining, it's flooded. Even with a light rain down there, it's flooded. So you can't imagine. And I went through, the truck turned into a boat, literally, going down there. I almost turned back, but they say the truck can't go down there. So I'm assuming that, you know, they've done it before, but I later on found out, oh no, they've never done it. They've never done it. So, but when I went down there, whoa, man, the water was up to my knees. Almost got, you know, I saw a lot of trucks on the water. It was crazy. It was, I mean, it was dangerous. I mean, I can't believe I went down there through that. I mean, and then I saw the truck that they want me. I ended up making it to the yard where the truck is located. It's a truck yard where they rent, and they have their trucks down there. And believe me, it was a disaster down there. I saw the truck they were going to give me. It's an old truck. The front tied up, DOT written all over it. I told them, no, I can't do that, man. I'm just coming out of something with DOT. You saw my video with DOT. I don't want to go through that problem again. And at the end of the day, I'm always the one to get the blame. Because they're saying, they sent in our WhatsApp that, hey, everything needs to be checked first, you know, for inspection. And so I'm trying to avoid all that now by getting a good truck. So I told them, hey, this is first of all sending me down there in that flood is trust me, it was crazy, unacceptable, you know. So they say, all right, so I had to send them pictures, and they say, wow, they said, you know, right, we're gonna fly it to Memphis for a truck, right? So I end up staying home, which was very nice. I mean, I didn't ask for it, but that's a good thing about this job. It's in my hometown. It's in Florida. So although I didn't request hometown, I get hometown. And did some jerk and jerk review. If you saw that one jerk review there, yeah, I end up doing jerk review. It's good to be home. Problem though is that when you're home and you don't have any money, it's not the same, you know, because I'm just coming out of the hole. They pay me, but I just paid up a lot of bills. Not even anything for myself or my family. Even my wife was upset that I didn't think about it, because I paid up all the, you know, most of the bills, but you know, I had to get rid of them. I have to get them. I have to start wrestling my bulls right now. When I left, those bills were like calves, jumping and furlocking. Now they turn into real serious bulls, you know, and they want to hew down my family, you know. So I have to get rid of them. I'll slew them, and there's still more left, but the money ran out, you know. So I came back, and anyway, I went through the airport, gone on the flight a couple of days because the rain, you know, there's a lot of floods. So I was down there about 3-4 almost a week, and I let them know that I'm down there. So anyway, came back up to Memphis and went to a dealer, and he has almost brand new trucks, and I was very excited. And I got the truck, and they gave me my new acquisition to take it to Texas. And I'm praying that, hey, maybe this truck is going to be mine, man. This truck, trust me, was well, at Trans Am I drive a brand new truck also, all digital, Jake brakes, on lever Jake brakes. You just pull it down. Not like my old one, you have to press a button and wait for a light, and then different levels on the dashboard, and you have to press the brake twice. This one truck just had a lever. You just pull it down, 1, 2, 3, and wow, so simple. And it was clean and a lot of space. Oh man, I was driving in style, man. You won't know until you know, unless you drive, and if you always drive a new vehicle, you will never know. Until you drive an old one, then you're gonna really appreciate the new vehicles. I mean, so anyway, I went all the way up to drive up very comfortably all the way up to Texas. Made some stop at the truck stops, and then head to the yard, which is in Texas, and it's big. I mean, huge. I mean, it's right beside a police station too, and it's like it's an airport strip that has been closed down. And this guy, they said this guy has money, he's a billionaire, and he's having all these trucks. So I said, wow, look at all of them. I saw all these pretty new trucks, and I said, whoa, thank God, no more Jake brake problem. So I went inside, and you know, I had to do my logs. The first time I'm doing paper logs because the truck didn't have an ELD, so I had to do paper logs. That was an experience. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to do paper logs. It took a while, man. Gotta try to figure that out. I guess for the older guys, they're used to it, but we're not used to that. But anyway, we got electric logs now on in the apps or on the Garment, you know. So anyway, I finally got my truck. They said my truck is ready. And when I went out there,